Welcome to today's meditation. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close when you're ready. Before we begin, a brief reflection on today's theme. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is a decision you make while the conflict is still happening. You can be stuck in traffic and choose peace. You can be in the middle of a disagreement and choose peace. You can have 100 things on your to-do list and still decide that right now, in this moment, you are not at war with anything. Most people wait for peace to arrive, like it is something that happens to you when conditions are right. But conditions are never right. There is always something. Peace is not a reward for solving all your problems. It is a stance you take while the problems are still there. Today, we practice choosing it. Not because everything is fine, but because you can. Let your body settle wherever it is. Feel the weight of yourself against whatever is holding you up. A chair, a floor, a bed. You don't need to arrange yourself into some perfect position. You're already here. Notice your breath. Not to change it, just to feel it happening. Air comes in. Air goes out. That's it. Your hands, can you feel them? The warmth in your palms, the slight weight of your fingers. Just notice them resting. Nothing to do right now. Nothing to fix. We're just arriving. Let's stay here for a moment longer. Not because settling takes time, but because you rarely give yourself this. Permission to stop. Here's something worth thinking about. How many times a day do you choose conflict without realizing it? Someone cuts you off in traffic. You choose anger. You read a comment online. You choose outrage. Your kid spills something. You choose frustration. Not because those reactions are wrong. They're human. But they are choices. We just don't see them that way. They feel automatic, like reflexes. But there's a gap. A tiny, almost invisible gap between the thing that happens and your response to it. Peace lives in that gap. Think about the last time you got upset about something small. Really picture it. The burned toast, the slow internet, the sock on the floor that nobody picks up. Now notice something. The event itself lasted a few seconds, but your reaction, the irritation, the inner monologue, the story about how nobody cares, that lasted much longer. Maybe minutes, maybe hours. Maybe you're still carrying some version of it right now. That's not the event's fault. That's you choosing to stay at war. Not on purpose, but by habit. Choosing peace doesn't mean you become passive. It doesn't mean you accept everything. It doesn't mean you smile through situations that need to change. Choosing peace means you stop adding unnecessary suffering to unavoidable difficulty. The problem is the problem. Your war with the problem is extra. You can deal with something without being destroyed by it. You can address something without losing yourself in the process. That's what choosing peace looks like in real life. Not withdrawal, not passivity. Engagement without self-destruction. Notice your shoulders right now. Are they holding something? See if they can drop just a little. Not because relaxation is the goal, but because your body keeps score of every conflict you choose. Every argument you replay, every worst-case scenario you rehearse. Your body stores all of it. So when you choose peace, your body feels it too. Not as some blissful state, just as less gripping, less bracing, a quiet exhale instead of a clenched jaw. Here's what makes this hard. We believe our reactions protect us. If I stay angry, I'm prepared. If I stay anxious, I won't be caught off guard. If I stay frustrated, at least I care. But none of that is true. Anger doesn't prepare you, it exhausts you. Anxiety doesn't protect you, it paralyzes you. Frustration doesn't prove you care, it proves you're tired. Peace is not indifference. Peace is having enough energy left to actually do something useful. Think about someone in your life who is genuinely peaceful, not passive, not checked out, not floating above it all, just steady. When things go wrong around them, they don't spiral, they don't panic, they deal with it. That's not a personality trait. That's a practiced choice. They're not born that way. They just got tired of the alternative. You can start small. You don't need to be peaceful about everything all at once. Pick one thing, one recurring annoyance, one situation that always gets under your skin. And the next time it happens, just notice the gap, the space between the event and your reaction. You don't even have to do anything different. Just see it. Just notice that you have a choice. That alone changes everything. Because once you see the gap, you can never unsee it. There's another kind of conflict we rarely talk about. The war with yourself. The voice that says you should be further along. The one that compares you to people who seem to have it figured out. The running commentary on everything you're doing wrong. That's not motivation. That's internal war. And you can choose peace there too. Not by silencing the voice, but by recognizing it for what it is. An old habit. A pattern that once felt useful, but now just keeps you in the fight. What would it mean to stop fighting yourself? Not to become complacent, but to stop treating every imperfection like an emergency. You can improve without hating where you are. You can want more without being at war with what you have. That's a version of peace most people never consider. Peace with yourself, as you are, right now. Not the future version, this one. Notice your breath again. Has it changed since we started? Maybe slower, maybe deeper, or maybe exactly the same. Either way is fine. That's what peace sounds like. Either way is fine. There's a phrase people use: I just want some peace and quiet. As if peace is something you find in the absence of noise. But you've been in quiet rooms and still felt at war. You've laid in bed in complete silence, and your mind was louder than a crowded street. Peace is not about what's happening around you. It's about what you're doing inside. Are you fighting? Are you resisting? Are you arguing with reality? Or have you put the weapons down? Right now, in this moment, there is nothing to fight. No email to answer, no argument to win, no problem to solve. Just you, breathing, sitting, being. This is what peace feels like. Not dramatic, not transcendent, just the absence of war. The absence of fighting something that isn't even here. Carry this one thing with you today. You always have a choice. Not about what happens, but about what you do with what happens. You can choose the fight, the frustration, the spiral, or you can choose peace. Not because you should, not because it makes you a better person, but because the war is exhausting and you deserve a break from it. Not just in meditation, but in everything. Start to notice the sounds around you. Whatever is there, close or far. Let them in without labeling them. Feel the temperature on your skin, the air against your face, your hands. Feel the surface beneath you, the texture, the support. Your body has been here the whole time. Patient, quiet. When you're ready, let your eyes open. No rush. take this with you. One moment, one choice. Peace is always available. You just have to choose it. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time, because meditation should be free.